Hey guys, welcome back. Wow, 3 videos. I've got to do 3 videos all in the same week. I should go out and buy a lotto ticket. Just want to show I got another package in the mail from my good friend, our good friend Erik K. Don't know what's in it. Doesn't matter. Just the thought that someone would be kind enough to send me something or think of me in any sort of way in this community is enough, So whatever it is, I'm going to be pleased. Already pleased. So everybody knows Erik. He's comments on he leaves comments everywhere. Great guy, great collector. Uh, doesn't have any video content of his own yet, Erik. But anyway, big part of the community. He's into the same stuff that I am, and a lot of us are into the Bronze Age and that sort of thing. So just a great guy. Anyway, let's open this package. Let's see if we can cut it open without damaging anything or cutting my fingers off, which is a distinct possibility. Okay, let's see what we got here. Cut some tape. Okay, he sent me a very nice note, very heartfelt. I really appreciate that, Erik. Right back at you, buddy. Okay, let's open this up. Oh my, look at this. Now, I know one of these books is one of Erik's favorites, I think, if I remember right. But the 2 great comics from the Bronze Age, wow. And these are really nice grade. Got them in Mylar. Fine, very fine condition. Here we got a great Jim Starlin cover, Luke Cage Power Man, number 45. I'm pretty, and I know Erik is a big fan of this title and this book. And I think this is like one of his favorite Luke Cage books, if not his favorite. I might be mistaken, so if I'm wrong, Erik, you correct me. But I remember us talking about this, and I think you sent me a picture of it in a text one time. So thank you so much, man. That is great. Man, that is a beautiful book. Wow. Doesn't get any better than that, right? And we both have a mutual love for Joe Kubert. And I didn't have either one of these books. This is Our Army at War featuring Sergeant Rock, number 235, a 25-cent giant. Just check that out. Oh, yeah. I hate to put these in a box. I mean, these are probably going to go on the display shelf. Man. Gonna have to take them out of their little package here and look at them. Oh man, this thing is beautiful. Man, thank you so much. This is great. Look at this. And we got our Hot Birds, the Hot Wheel plane. You may remember these when you were a kid. I always wanted one. Never did have one, so I thought this was pretty great. But you can't beat Joe Kubert. And then you got Russ Heath doing the interior art on these. Does not get any better than this. Wow. So cool. And you got some Sam Glanzman and the Great and Wonderful Tales of the USS Stevens. And you gotta love the house ads, right? It's all part of the same wonderful Bronze Age package right there. I think there's some work by Rick Estrada. Oh, wait a minute, that might be Alex Toth. Oh yeah, that's some work by the late great Alex Toth right there, or Toth, however you pronounce it. Well, that's great. And what else do we have? We have some more war stuff, some more Russ Heath. I think by this time Joe Kubert had probably, I don't know if he had stopped, but he wasn't doing as many interiors in the war books because they made him an editor, and he still did probably the biggest part of the covers. But he was the EIC, the editor in charge. Here you have another great house ad for Jimmy Olsen. I do have that book, and I love it. And I love the letters pages, Tech 10. And here we have some Joe Kubert artwork. Excuse me. Man. And I don't know if this was a reprint or a new story, but I'll research that. And of course, there's the smell. Yep. Yep. Wow. Just great stuff. Thank you so much, Eric. This will be in my reading pile before it goes on the shelf. Now let's open up this baby. I'm pretty sure this might be, if not his favorite, but one of his favorite Luke Cage books. You always have those books, especially if you're a kid, that collected Silver and Bronze Age, and it might not be a key, it might not be a first issue, but that might be the first one that you ever read, or one of the first ones, and something about it just makes you, wow, I love this book. I really want that book. So, be careful about the tape. I'll take that off and put new tape on it. This is another beautiful book, like in the fine, very fine range. Eric has got some really nice looking books, really high grade stuff. But you got Marv Wolfman writing and Lee Elias as the artist. Just some great stuff. I always love this ad with Rick Barry and Dr. J. That's when I was really into watching the NBA. I was a big 76ers fan. Not so much anymore, but there's some really good art in this. Check that out. Great stuff. Wow. So I know what I'm going to be doing this weekend with 1, 2, 3 stacks of books to go through. I always like these ads. Who remembers Crazy Magazine? There's some Conan and Hulk. Comments to Cage. I really liked it when Luke Cage was in the Defenders. I think Keith Giffen was the artist on a lot of those, and I had to stop and I don't want to make this sad, but I'm sure by now most of you have heard that Keith Giffen passed a couple of days ago. I think it might have been a stroke or whatever. It was really sad, and there's been all kinds of stuff on social media, singing his praises and condolences to him, and especially condolences to his family and his many friends. Love Keith Giffen. I'll probably be one of the many that has to do a Keith Giffen tribute video. But yeah, really sad. I love about everything he did, and it's the comic book world is really going to miss him. And here's an ad for Foom, which I really didn't even discover Foom until later, and I think I have like one issue. I was mostly trying to get my Amazing World of DC Comics run completed. And here we have some of those great ads. Robert Bale, I ordered that catalog. I ordered the Richard Alf catalogs. What else is in here? Clint's Comics from Kansas City, Missouri. I remember having one of those lists. Man, I wished I'd have kept all those. A lot of great art and story in here. And Spider-Man and the Hostess Twinkies. Announcing Star Wars as a Marvel comic. Just all kinds of stuff to love in this one. And this is something I always wanted when I was a kid. The 3 complete fishing outfits. So, again, Eric, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate your generosity and especially your friendship. And these will go on a prominent spot once I get to read them. So, guys, thanks for tuning in. And thank you to Eric, one of the great members of this community. One of these days, we'll get him to put a video up. Or maybe not. I don't know. But I look forward to the day when he might actually do that. So very humbled and grateful to be a part of this community and to have such great friends as Eric. And just look at that. Onward and upward.